Welcome to Bruno Travel Channel. I'm Mario. Follow Mom and I as we travel, not Canada, just a layover, but this time a long-time dream for my mom. We visit Italy. Like and subscribe, as we have a lot of Italy to cover. Our layover in Calgary was not bad at all. Time went fast and we got to have a great lunch, little wine, and some amazing desserts.
Site de casino, y compris les ordinateurs.
Once we arrived to Rome, Fiumicino was great and very modern. I think we barely filmed it. After such a long flight, all you want to do is get some rest. Fiumicino is pretty far out from Rome's major districts. Take the train. You'll thank me later. Okay. We chose to stay not too far from the airport, but also not as central to Rome for many reasons. Costs among other considerations. If you're willing to commute 45 minutes to an hour, there's a lot of great deals, and can probably find a very quiet area. We've always heard of Trastevere, a local area just on the other side of the river, but found great value in a region we know as Bosco Arvali. Officially in Municipality Number 11, an area filled with residential homes, schools, and overall family-friendly. Very safe and affordable. I love the public transport as much of it is just touch to pay with your credit or debit card. The system will only allow one card per person, so just be aware if you're in a group. Regional train tickets can be purchased either at a window or available kiosk. My favorite companies were Italo and Trenitalia. Here we have Trastevere Station, a good hub for buses and trains. One of many stations you'll get to know in Rome, and get used to if you come to Italy, along with Ostiense, Roma Termini, and more. Welcome to the Basilica of Santa Maria de Ara Coeli, a church that stands on the ruins of what used to be the Temple of Juno. Founded in the 7th century, like most churches throughout history, would be built on top of older, obsolete then, pagan ruins. The steps here are known as the Ara Coeli and was completed in 1348 and consists of 124 steps. It is said that those who climb the stairs on their knees will win the lottery. I definitely got some good views so far. Rome has definitely been going through some construction in light of its 25-year cycle for the new Holy Year, starting this December 24th into the new year ahead. If you come to Rome next year, be warned, it's going to be very busy. Gorgeous church built on what is also known as the highest point in Capitol Hill. Right out from the basilica, we have the Piazza del Campidoglio, founded in 1471 and designed by Michelangelo. Originally 3 buildings with different functions. First, the senatorial building in the center, to the right the Palace of Conservators, and to the left would have been just a palace. The piazza and museum hold some of the most valued treasures in Rome. If something was too fragile or priceless to replace, a replica would be placed and the original would be stored in the museum. One prime example is the horse statue of Marcus Aurelius. Today we have a replica, however, the original is safe and sound away from the elements. Everywhere you look in Italy, it's just filled with history and culture. Just steps from Piazza Campidoglio, we see a fresco depicting the resurrection of Christ. I can tell it's ancient, and probably not too long ago, someone decided to cover it from the elements. Now for the main event. For decades, even when I was a kid, this building always struck to me as important and honestly familiar architecture we see throughout the Americas. For one, Benjamin Franklin was obsessed with Rome and brought many ideas for when Washington, D.C. was formed. Welcome to Vittorio Emanuele II National Monument, also known as Altare della Patria, or Altar to the Fatherland. The monument was built from 1885 to 1935 to honor Italy's first king of a unified Italy. Here at the altar to the fatherland, you can also find an altar to the goddess Roma and a shrine to the unknown soldier of Italy and fallen in war. As we move farther up, we get amazing glimpses of Rome below. With little effort, we start to see a lot of other top destinations, like the Piazza Venezia, Palazzo Bonaparte, St. Peter's Basilica on the distance, and so much more. Moving on, as we head south, we catch some glimpses of the Colosseum and catch a little lunch. We were very grateful of this cafe, some great sandwiches, amazing pizza, and a local favorite drink is the Spritz, a local wine-based cocktail made with Prosecco, bitters, and soda water, topped with a slice of lemon. Delicious! Prices were good, and if you can get a table with the view of the Colosseum, perfect. Once inside the Museo Central del Risorgimento, you can easily see a well-categorized and documented display of Italy's triumphs, losses, and battles throughout history. Most notably, the unification and rising as a nation during the 19th century. War, an inevitable human affair given conditions in our limited time and resources. If you like history, this museum really shows off war and its changes over time. The weaponry, uniform, and so much more. Here you can see the various transitions from swords to guns and so forth. The museum is also home to remembrance of various leaders and heroes, people that sacrificed all for nation and family. Every single one, a part of what a country is today. Part of the €17 ticket to the museum also includes a ride to the top of the monument. I'm tempted to say the monument to Victorio Emanuel is a palace, but it is a monument. Some locals know it as the wedding cake or typewriter because of its shape. From the terrace, you'll definitely get clear shots of the Colosseum, Roman Forum, Vatican, and so much more. A small guide here shows 30 points of interest, all within reach from the Vittorio Emanuele monument. Pretty impressive. Rome is very walkable and convenient. A steady network of buses till late hours make navigation easy. Lots of restaurants and shopping. Rome is a great hub for lots of the ancient world and today. Time to calm down. The Vittorio Emanuele monument is definitely worth checking out, and I bet that view nighttime must be amazing. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe since we have a lot of Italy to explore. Thanks for watching.